Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading is going to be for Thursday, November the 5th, and we're using all this week the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. Okay, and we have the 8 of Ariel. And we have card number 15, Decision. And let's just take the bottom one. Okay, and we have the King of Raphael. So, for this Thursday, the 8 of Ariel. And she is standing over this young man here who's reading a book. And the card reads, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Okay, so this is telling me that maybe some of us are pursuing maybe a different career or job, maybe turning a hobby into some type of employment, something that you really enjoy and really feel fulfilled doing. You'd be surprised the ways that people could turn their hobby into some type of employment, even if it's something over the internet. You may enjoy giving advice to people. You might want to consider being a life coach. You may like to be creative, maybe design jewelry. You might want to start opening your own website, selling jewelry, or maybe go on Etsy. You may be someone who enjoys how to exercise each day, and you want to share that with someone. Maybe you want to consider being a fitness instructor. There's so many things that you can train yourself for and learn that are very, very fulfilling. When I look at this card, what I get from Spirit is what we need to do is we need to practice at whatever it is. Okay? We're not going to automatically be, how could I say it? We're not going to be an expert in our field, okay, as soon as we lay hands on it. It doesn't work that way. It may take years and years of training, okay? This may be signing up for some type of study. Maybe somebody out there might attend a community college. Maybe someone out there may want to take an online course. But this is telling us to broaden our horizons. Don't be satisfied with the status quo of just going through the motions of life every day. This here is telling us to branch out into something that's interesting, something that speaks to our heart, maybe something spiritual. If anybody told me years ago that I would be sitting here doing these readings for people and broadcasting them to everyone all over the world, I would have thought they were crazy. You know what? Things just fell into place. Things just happened in my life that have actually put me right here in this seat doing this. And without me really giving it serious thought, I'm telling you, my steps were divinely guided. Everything in your life happens for a reason. And some of the worst things that you don't think you'll ever get through could turn out to be blessings in disguise. And this card here is telling me to, expand yourself. Maybe learn something. Maybe get training for something that really speaks to you. And then the next card, Decision, Archangel Jophiel. And what a beautiful purple periwinkle colored card this is. And we have all of these doves. There's a cage, and the doves are flying out of the cage. They're being released. Okay? And it's such a beautiful, beautiful scene. And it's saying, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. Yes, it ties in with this. Practicing something, getting training, educating yourself on something, not holding yourself back, not feeling imprisoned or caged like these birds are. Okay? This is spreading your wings. This is telling you that no matter what, you have options. You don't have to stay in a humdrum life, going through the motions of the day, looking at the clock, wondering when it's time to go home, or, maybe sitting around at home, wishing you were doing something more exciting. This card here is telling me that when I look at this, in the word detox comes out very strongly. And when I think of detox, I'm thinking of, maybe negative people around you. We don't realize we pick up the habits of the people that we spend most of our time with. They say we're the average of the 5 people that we spend most of our time with. And sometimes you have to detox your life by removing negative situations and negative people that might try to talk you out of expanding your horizons, or people that lack self-confidence themselves, so they're not going to support you either because they just don't have, what it takes to go after what they want. Don't let them hold you back. Nothing is impossible in this world. And when it says, lacking self-confidence, stop the negative self-talk that goes on in your mind all day. We're just naturally geared towards expecting the worst, thinking, well, if I try this, what if this goes wrong, or what if that goes wrong? What if you try something and it goes right? And believe me, if you don't try, you'll never know. And being released from this cage, I'm thinking of peacefulness. Doves are a sign of peace. Okay, they're being released. They're feeling free. They're being freed from that cage, whatever it is that holds them down and traps them. And then the last card is the King of Raphael. Okay, and there's Raphael sitting there, and there's a card, like a feeling of such peace. Okay, and the blue, the water to me is like very emotional. Okay, and this here is, it's saying on the bottom, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. All of these are linked together. Okay, this card here telling us to maybe get additional training, checking into something that's enjoyable, something that maybe you could make a career out of. Okay, and this card here is, telling you to basically release yourself from the negative thoughts and the negative maybe environment, and stop telling yourself that you can't do something. Stop feeling like you lack the self-confidence. And then this card here is just a confirmation of all of it, saying follow your creative passions. What is it that you want to do the most with your life? What is holding you back? Do you want to write a book? I want to write a book. I'm trying to eliminate so many things that take up my time in my life so I could get started on that and devote my whole heart to it. That's what I want to do. Do you want to maybe, like I said, turn a hobby into something that you could maybe turn into a career or a job? When you do things that you love, they say you never work a day in your life if you're doing something that you love. And that is so true. When you lose yourself in the moment, that's why they say, the time flies when you're having fun. Your job and your work don't have to be something that's dragging you down and holding you back. And these cards today, this Thursday, is saying, maybe check into the necessary training. Maybe, look for a mentor. Maybe look online. There's so many things that we can do with our lives. We don't have to stay stuck. If you've enjoyed this message, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.